Hi, everybody. Welcome to Safari Escapes with Kelly, where I am going to be chatting to all my fellow safari industry friends from around the world. And today I have the lovely Sara Gardiner from Matetsi River Lodge in Victoria Falls. Hi, Sara. How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing, Kelly?
Yeah, wonderful. Thank you. A bit cold. I'm in Harare, but yeah, surviving. How's everything on your side? You've been all right throughout the lockdown and keeping yourself busy, I hope.
Yeah, very, very busy. Surprisingly busy. I think we're on a vast property here. We're on 55,000 hectares, so the conservation efforts are ongoing. And then in the lodge as well, we can't just close the doors. We need to keep up the maintenance and clear the cobwebs, and make sure we're going to be ready for when our guests come back. So yeah, it's been very busy. And then also just continuing to beat the drum for travel to Africa. So when our borders do open, hopefully our guests will flood in.
Yeah, absolutely amazing. I mean, yeah, it's definitely being a camp and I mean a property, I suppose. Work never ends. I mean, you guys have to carry on and yeah, as you say, keep flying the flag and just get ready to welcome everybody back on board. And obviously, judging by your background, I can see that you are probably in camp. I'm assuming you're at the lodge, right?
I am. So I'm actually in our private villa, which is the River House. I'm toasting by the fire, as you can see, because it is, as you say, it's winter and it's a little chilly and we've got our layers on. I was lucky enough to get on the river earlier this morning, which was absolutely beautiful.
Oh,
But very, yeah, very, very cold. The winter sunrises are always gorgeous, but you need to put on 3 layers to be able to bear the temperatures out there.
yes, I'm
But the
sure.
sun is up, and it's warming up nicely. And yeah, I can give you a little tour around our private villa if you want.
Yeah, absolutely. Please, definitely. I was actually going to say because it's nice that you're at the villa and you can give us a little tour because I feel like with obviously the whole corona everything that's happened, people are going to be interested in looking at like nice private options. It's more for the security and safety purposes of traveling, and smaller groups and families can then be on their own. And I was going to ask you about that and what the options are at Matetsi. So yeah, please give us a little tour. I'd love to see it.
Cool. The view from the dining table. Hopefully you can see the river out there.
Yes, wow.
And then I'll slowly come in. So yeah, so our private villa has 4 bedrooms. So there's 2 off down this corridor here, and then 1 through there and another down the corridor there. Yeah, and it's a really beautiful space. So that's the dining area with the lovely fireplace, and it's really their own. When our guests come in, it's lovely for families or groups that are traveling together, and when they come in, it's their own home on the banks of the Zambezi River.
Yeah.
We've
Wow.
done a little breakfast set up here, the lovely outdoor seating area, and then the Zambezi just looking really, really spectacular. And the villa has its own private plunge pool. So they have a dedicated team when our guests are in house here. So private chef, private butler, private housekeeper, and then they also have a private game drive vehicle and guide and tracker as well. So for guests that are looking for that sort of private exclusive feel, particularly now, I think, as you said,
Yeah.
more privacy.
Absolutely. That's yeah, phenomenal, Sarah. I'm just losing you a little bit if you want to the signal might be disappearing as you go towards the
There
river.
we go. I'm coming back into the signal zone now, so hopefully that's better. Have you got us clearly now?
We can see the view and that's absolutely exquisite. I'm very jealous and envious that you're there right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's also I was going to ask you. So, guests who stay there get their own private vehicles and everything. So yeah, and I'm sure you've got all your protocols, and you guys are ready to welcome guests and have all the safety measures and everything that's required in order to open. And yeah, I guess the villa would be one of the greatest options as well. But yeah, that's really wonderful. Thanks for giving us a little tour. And
That's a pleasure. We've gotten used to having virtual guests now.
I'm sure. I know this is
Wonderful.
something that's becoming so common, and it's just wonderful. It's such a nice way that we can all reach out and chat to each other and actually catch up. So yeah, it's great. Thank you. And then I was going to ask you, Sara, what sort of like other exclusive or fun or like unique activities or experiences you guys do at Matetsi?
So I think one of the coolest things is the helicopter experience. It's actually something that guests who are with us for 4 nights, it's included in their stay. So it's a helicopter pickup on property here, a flight over the reserve, down the Zambezi River, over the falls. So you get that beautiful flight of the angels and the gorge, and then landing in town.
Wow.
And it's just, yeah, really, really spectacular. And then our guests are picked up by their personal tour guide. They'll go through for a walking tour of the falls, and then we do high tea at the Vic Falls Hotel, and then they come back on property. So that's an amazing kind of half-day experience where you can get all what I feel are the best experiences around the falls. And then here on property, yeah, it's a whole host of things on property. So game drives, we can do night drives because we're on a private property, and then we have boats on a river, on the river. It's essentially a private section of the river. So there's no other boats around. Canoeing and walking safaris. Really, yeah.
More than enough to keep everybody occupied and busy.
Yeah, and then trying to make a bit of time in their stay to relax and enjoy, whether it's a pool at the private villa or there's private plunge pools at each of our suites. And then the spa. The other amazing part of the property is we have a beautiful wine cellar, and food is a huge part of our guest experience. So our chefs do all sorts of different dining experiences, so bush dinners, bush breakfast, lunch out on the boat, private room dinner, but then we also do dining experiences in the wine cellar as well, and that's really, really wonderful.
Wow, that sounds absolutely beautiful. I have heard about the wine cellar before, and I've heard it's quite spectacular, and yeah, it's unique and different experience. It's so nice.
Yeah, many an hour can be spent in there, and the wines are all sort of iconic and interesting ones from Southern Africa.
Oh, beautiful! That's right up my street. I think I'd spend my whole time in the wine cellar.
Well, hopefully we can get you up here before too long. Harari's not that far away.
I know, and now that things are actually starting to open up, it's exciting. I mean, I think hopefully we're getting there. We're getting in the right steps forward, and I'll definitely be having to make a trip up to the falls soon. So I'll come and visit you. Good.
Awesome.
And lastly, Sara, I wanted to ask just something sort of different, but what is your favorite animal? Being obviously in the safari industry, I always find it so interesting to hear what everybody, what they think.
So for me, it's a tie between elephants and wild dog. We have huge herds of ellies here. Matetsi is really well known for big herds of elephant. They're actually incorporated in our logo. If you've ever noticed the S, some people see it as an elephant, and other people see it as the lodge on the river, that sort of shape as well. So, and then and wild dogs, I just think are the most incredible creatures. They're so beautiful. And we very fortunately, and we're very, very excited that our guides have identified a wild dog den. And yesterday, the researchers confirmed there are 3 adults in the pack, and they have confirmed 5 puppies. So, yeah, we keep our fingers crossed for them. Wild dog are endangered, and they're under threat from other predators such as lion and hyena. So we just have to hope for the best and hope that this litter will do well.
Wow, geez, that is incredible. And what, yeah, I mean, how amazing, like for guests and people to be able to come, hopefully in the next, few months, they'll be able to see them and you guys will be able to watch them grow. And geez, that's very special. Yeah. Oh,
very, very
cool. I definitely think I'll have to come and visit now because I love wild dogs as well. They are beautiful and very rare as well. So yeah, amazing. Wonderful.
Kelly, what is your favorite animal?
Ah, well, interesting that you ask. Mine is a bit of a strange one. This is why I often ask people, because I love the hyena, which not many people actually like. But
they just have a bad rep because of the Lion King.
Exactly.
They're actually very cool.
Have a very bad rep thanks to the Lion King. But it's one of my absolute favorite sounds in the bush is that hyena call at night when I'm lying in my tent or wherever I am. As soon as I hear that hyena call, it like hits home, and then I'm like, oh, I'm in the bush. So yeah, they're definitely one of my most favorite, purely because of the sound they make, and they are fascinating and very interesting. So yeah, cool.
Yeah, they are incredible. So this green season, we had hyena pups in one of the dens that we were seeing very regularly, which was wonderful. So we'll keep an eye out. If we have any of those, we'll let you know.
Definitely. Then I'll be on my way. Yeah, they pups are actually so adorable as well. I mean, they grow up and they're not the most good looking of all the animals in the bush, but yeah, their pups are so cute. So yeah, please keep me updated. If you have any, I'll be on the road.
Awesome.
Wonderful. Well, thanks, Sara. That's absolutely fantastic. I really appreciate you taking the time to chat to me and to show everyone and give a little sneak peek of Matetsi. And we do hope that I will be able to come and many other people soon. And yeah, thanks so much for your time.
It's an absolute pleasure. Great chatting to you and lovely to have you here as a virtual visitor, and look forward to welcoming you in person before too long.
Thanks. Thanks, Sara. And thanks everybody for watching. Until next time, cheers for now. Bye.